Hi and welcome to a brand new concept known as rooming accommodation. And now this concept for property investors is really designed, a couple of reasons. There's a real shortage of rental accommodation for single individual people. As we know, this concept is growing. A lot of people have gone through marriage and separations on their own. A lot of fly in, fly out workers, and a lot of professional single people that can't afford to rent a larger property, and these are purpose built for this. Also, for the benefit from the investors is it's a much higher return than a standard home. So let's have a bit of a walkthrough and I'll show you in more detail. So we have a security door and we have the communal living space here, so a kitchen, dining area, even has its own purpose-built laundry, so I'll just take you through, which is a great concept. 2 washing machines to cater for the 5 individual tenants, which is perfect. So now let's take a walk upstairs and have a look at the individual room in a bit more detail. So coming up the stairs, we have 1 individual unit downstairs, and upstairs here we have individual units, all security key, non-key lock entrances. So let's take a look through unit 2 in a bit more detail. So we have a separate lounge, little dining area there, perfect setup, TV on the wall, and its own cooking facilities. So it's all fully self-contained, each of the 5 units. So kitchen there, going down the hallway. So on the right hand side, has its own bathroom. See there briefly. Now we're walking into the main bedroom. This is a 2-story design, so this even have their own balconies, which is great. So their own, totally self-contained. So now that we've had a look at the concept itself and a room in a lot more detail, let's look at the benefits and the numbers from the investor point of view. So we have it under a property built under 1 roof line. So 1 set of outgoings, 1 set of rates, no body corporates, yet we have 5 individual rental incomes. So it's purpose built as a new property. We have solar on the roof, and we include a furniture pack when we purchase the property. That way we can rent the rooms out individually to the tenants. All they need to supply is basically their mattress if it's not already supplied. So they can move in, everything's taken care of, and it's very easy living, very secure, keyless entry on all the doors, so they're all individually securitized, very, very safe from the tenant's point of view. So from the investor's point of view, if we're looking at comparing this to a traditional home, on a 3 to 4 bedroom house in Brisbane, we're getting on average about a 4% yield in the current market. With this type of accommodation, we're getting around 9%, so double the return. So imagine if we bought one of these properties and we used the surplus income to pay the loan off, and we would have a high income producing asset at retirement. So gross income on this particular property, which is only 16 kilometres from Brisbane CBD, about 90,000 per annum, about 67,000 net income after all property expenses. So that's average wage in today's dollars. So fantastic return with very good returns and very well managed. So it's managed by 1 property manager. Management costs are very affordable. Standard management costs are around that 7 to 7.5%. And the other benefit is it's not relying on government funding like a lot of other high income properties. So we can rent these properties, these units, into individual tenants. So we're not relying on government funding, and we're relying on market rents. And as market rents increase, we can increase the weekly rental. So fantastic return. So if you have questions around this concept or like to know a bit more detail, please book on the link below and book on a strategy call, and I'll be able to cover those questions and I have those answers ready for you. Thanks for watching. Jeff from GCT Property.